Welcome back. Good to see you. Glad you're here. We're factoring trinomials. Let's do this. Here we go. How do we factor trinomials? Well, especially when x is equal to, or a is equal to 1. So remember, we have ax squared plus bx plus c. So when this guy right there is equal to 1, this is the method. This is the way to factor these trinomials. Here it is. I'm going with x squared plus 8x plus 7. What you need to do is you need to know your factors. So what's happening is we have to factor what multiplies to be this fella, include the positive there, because when it's negative, we'll need to include the negative. So what multiplies to be positive 7, that would add up to be positive 8. So this is the question to ask yourself. What multiplies to be, and I'll do it in a different color so we know, positive 7, and adds to be, or I'll say adds, but like combines to be, because if it's two negatives, it could be the same idea, right? Or negative and a positive. What combines to be when we add them together? In this case, positive 8. And I'm getting these numbers from, let's use this red, getting this number from here, and I'm getting this number from the middle, right? So what multiplies to be 7 and combines to be 8 the slow way? Well, maybe not slow way. 7 is a prime number, right? The only two numbers that multiply to be 7 are 1 and 7, either both positive in this case, or both negative, because that's how we could get positive 7. We can get positive 7 by doing 1 times 7 or negative 1 times negative 7. Well, if we combine these, if we add them together, this is positive 8 and this is negative 8. So the one that actually makes sense is this one right here. Well, this is what we're going to use to factor. Remember, factoring just means what multiplies together to be this answer. Well, with factoring trinomials, we're saying what to monomials, what to a monomial is x plus something, right? Or y plus something. So our two factors are, we have x plus 1 and x plus 7. This is our answer. Voila. Let's do another one. Minus 24. And we could do it like this. What multiplies to be 24 that combines to be positive 2? Well, it needs to multiply to be negative 24, right? What gives us negative 24? What are these answers? Well, we could do, I like to break it into a table. So like 1 and negative 24, or the opposite way around. 2 and negative 12. 3 and negative 8. 4 and negative 6. 5, no. Here we go. We'll go the other way. 6 and negative 4. What is it? 8 and negative 3, right? I'm just writing it the opposite way. 12 and negative 2. And then we could get 24 and negative 1. So which one of these adds up when we combine them to be positive 2? Well, that answer, positive 2 would be this one right here, 6 minus 4. So a positive 6, and a negative 4. So that factors into x plus 6 and x minus 4. Tracking? Here we go. Let's do one more. All right, I'm going to up it a little bit on you. We got 2x squared, but you said what? Plus 2x minus 4. All right, so the tricky part here is this value is not 1, but you said we were going to make it 1. You know, yeah, relax. All right, calm down. I love you. What we got to do first is we got to factor. We got to recognize that there is a greatest common factor in all of these, right? In this and in this and in this. There's a number that we can factor out. What is that number? You said it. I see your hand in the back there, Jimmy. 2. So if we factor out a 2, our equation becomes x squared plus x minus 2. And there we go. Okay, so we can just leave this guy hanging out. We'll bring him down, okay? And we're going to get two monomials. Well, how do we get that? Remember, it's right here. What multiplies to be -2? That would combine to be +1. Well, we could do 1 and -2, or we could do +2 and -1. Which one, when combined together, would give us +1? Well, it's this guy right here. So our answer is x plus 2 and x minus 1. Hey, thanks for joining me. See you next time.